Hi friends, it's Eleanor here and welcome to the vlog. For some reason it's been really hard for me to do this vlog. I don't know why, but I guess I just had to overcome my perfectionism and go for it, I guess. So basically the reason why I'm doing these vlogs is because I'm actually, if you don't know, going away for about 6 months to a discipleship training school in KONA Hawaii, and I wanted a way that I could explain what I've been doing to kind of take you guys along with me on this journey. And I know that I've been very kind of blogging, but I just realized that I am better with this kind of format than I am with writing. So welcome to the vlog. I hope that you find something interesting. I hope that you're encouraged. And basically I thought for my very first vlog on this channel, I guess, I'd do a little sit down, talk about kind of why I'm going over to a discipleship training school in Hawaii and actually what it is and why, like my heart behind going. So yes, I've written down things on bits of paper, so hopefully I can get through everything. So what is a DTS? So DTS stands for Discipleship Training School. I think it's actually really hard to explain what it is. I think previously when people have asked me what it is, I've described it as like partially a Bible college and then partially like a missions trip and like an outreach trip. But I think the more that I've prayed about it and the more that I've thought about it, I realized that a DTS is really at its heart a discipleship training school. And what that means for me is, how do I actually say yes to being a disciple of Jesus every day? It's the discipline of saying yes daily. And so basically what happens is that every morning from Monday to Friday you have like a 3-hour lecture period, which is basically a 3-hour sermon, and you spend a lot of time on like developing like the fundamental truths of who God is. Like, I think sometimes we might have this idea of who God is, like Christian and non-Christian. We have this idea of who God might be. But when we actually sit down and think about like, why do I actually believe these things about God, about Jesus, about whatever we believe, in light of the truth of who God is, what does this actually say about me? And then going on to kind of, how does it actually change the way that you live? TLDR, I think that a discipleship training school trains you in the discipline of saying yes to Jesus every single day. And as you learn more about who God is, you learn more about who you are, and as a result it changes the way that you live. And it's a 6-month intensive yes to Jesus. A secondary part of it is that you actually get involved with different tracks. So there's like preaching and like the messages track, and then there's like even a trades track, and then there's one that's like serve the nations. But the one that I'm really excited about is actually the worship track, like the worship music track. One of the reasons why I'm going is I feel like I felt in my heart for a long time that I want to write music, worship music, but also any kind of music. I just want to write, and I feel like here it's so easy for me to get distracted and do like 1,000 different things, and writing becomes like my last priority. And so part of this 6-month away period is actually me stepping back and like looking at the things that I actually want to do, not just the things that I have to do or have become obliged to do, but taking a step back and being like, hey, what are these things that I want to do, and giving time to do it. So writing music is one of them. Okay, so I'll move on to why I'm going. And so like the reason why I'm going and my heart behind going to a discipleship training school is really complex. I think I've never really done it justice. When I try and explain it to someone in like 2 minutes, I can never really do it. So I thought this is also why I thought it'd be good for me to just share here on this platform. The reason why I'm going is because going to this discipleship training school is kind of my complete, it is my complete yes to God. I think for a long time I felt really split between two hearts. One heart just wants to be fully sold out for Jesus, has just been counteracted and like pulled apart by this other half of my heart that, to be honest, just really is looking for control, is looking for certainty, to like know what's going on. It's almost as if I'm saying, hey God, like I trust you and I love you and I can do all these Christian things and I can do all these events and serve in all these places, but only within these bounds that I've made for you. Like I still have to go to uni, I still have to do all of these things, so my life will still be on track. But if you want to do anything within the boundaries that I give you, you can do that. And I think that in my heart, that's actually really killed me on the inside, to be half in, half out. And I felt this disconnect for a really long time. So going on this DTS for me is kind of like this full, complete yes to God. It's my Romans 12, 1-2, basically. It says, I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good, acceptable, and perfect. And so, for me, like, this is really like a Romans 12 moment, like a lay your life down moment. I think that for me, it can't be concept any longer. And so, yeah, this time and this going on this DTS is really me saying to God, like, this is my sacrifice and this is everything, you know. It's a sacrifice of my time, of my youth, of my money. It's hard. I'm honestly really scared, but I really know that, like, every single time I've said yes to God, and every single time I've laid down another thing that I've been holding on so tightly to, like, God has taken me to places that are so much greater than anything I could ever think of for myself. And so I know, like, deep down under my fear and under my doubt, like, God is good. And God is faithful. Yeah, I know that some people might think this is a really strange and crazy decision. I know, especially for my friends at uni or like from high school, like it seems kind of dumb to set my uni degree back a little, or like do all these things and pay all this money to do something that I don't actually need to leave to do. But deep in my heart, and I know that this is something that God wants me to do, I really believe that this will be a launching pad for the rest of my life and how I see my life. Yeah, and I know that God is going to continue to humble me and to the point where I know that my whole life is for Him. So TLDR, I'm leaving because I want to write music. I want to learn more about Jesus and who I am in Him. I want to serve the nations. I'm really excited to step out my comfort zone, to go places that I would never really ever go to. And also, I really want to bring back whatever I learned. That's really a key part for me, bringing back whatever I learn, bring back fire for my ministries here. How can you support me? So one of the main things that I would really love support in is if you could pray for me. I know that especially in the first few weeks, especially on the back end of Israel, I'm going to be really homesick. I'm going to really want to come back. And I just pray, and I hope that you would pray with me, that I would be able to stay strong, that I would know, I would keep this conviction of why I'm going, and I wouldn't tap out too early or just wish that I wasn't there. Pray that I would make the most of this experience. Pray that I'd be able to keep up these vlogs, because even now this is my third take over 3 days, over like a month I've tried to do this video, and I still don't feel 100% comfortable with it. So pray for that. Also, if you do and are able and have prayed and want to support me financially, that's also really awesome. I do have a bit that I still need to raise. Yeah, if you can support me financially, definitely please pray about it. But I'll leave a link that sends you straight to my school fees, to pay for my school fees. And like that would be awesome because yeah, those are due really soon. Stay tuned. I hope this was interesting enough. I hope that you watched it all to the end. I'm so sorry that it was so long. I'm going to try and cut it down in the edit, but I can't guarantee anything. And yeah, please stay tuned. I hope to upload vlogs weekly while I'm overseas. Hopefully weekly, and hopefully if I get a hang of like vlogging, so I'm not too perfectionist about it, I can upload them quite frequently. I want to keep you guys I want to keep in touch with you guys, keep sending back what I'm learning, keep encouraging you guys as well. And I also hope to upload music here. If all things go to plan, I really hope to upload music because that's what I love. So, love you guys. I'll see you guys really soon.